Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mind Body Insights, an interview series where I sit down with experts in the field of holistic health to increase awareness of our mind body systems and share practice tools that you can start to implement right away to see positive impacts in your life. My name is Kathleen Bosselman. I am a yoga instructor and licensed massage therapist at Brooklyn Mindbody Collective, a wellness center offering complementary and holistic healthcare to our community while supporting one another's growth as practitioners. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome Alison Royce, a licensed acupuncturist and massage therapist, offering sessions centered on balance and preventative measures. She addresses health issues from both traditional and alternative perspectives, offering patients a comprehensive and personalized approach to healing, including acupuncture and electroacupuncture, cupping, moxibustion, trigger point release, deep myofascial release, Swedish and sports massage, and perinatal massage. Hi, Alison. How are you?
I'm great, Kathleen. How are you doing today?
I'm good. We're so excited to have you today. You're one of the newest members, although you've been with us for a few months now, at Brooklyn Mindbody Collective. So I'm really excited to introduce you to our viewers and to discuss this idea that I think is really central to your work. And that's just the idea of relaxation as a treatment in and of itself. So to start off,
Absolutely.
I think, yeah, to start off, I think it'd be really helpful for our viewers if you could just introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit more about your background.
Yeah, like as you said, I am licensed in acupuncture and massage therapy. I have a background in Western medicine, specifically operating rooms. I was a surgical tech where I was a sterile member of the operating team and assisted the surgeon. Basically, I was in charge of all the stuff, all of the surgical instruments, the medications, specimens, whatever was needed or handled went through me. I worked in specialties from vascular to plastics. My last gig was at Hospital for Special Surgery, which is an orthopedic surgery deemed the best in the country. It's pretty good. But that whole experience gave me huge insight into what the body's made of, obviously, what the body needs, theoretically. And while I was working in surgery at HSS specifically, I read a meta-analysis that compared normal, quote unquote, normal surgical procedures for low back issues using spinal fusion versus using alternative methods, physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, and just strengthening, and the comparison of these two things showed that outcomes were very similar, except in one place where quality of life was higher for the people that had used alternative remedies. But the back pain, back pain recurrence, the symptom recurrence was virtually the same for both groups. It's just one didn't have an invasive, potentially dangerous procedure done to them. So I just wanted to start putting my energy towards better ways, more prophylactic ways. I want to protect people from hurting themselves rather than fix them after they hurt themselves, more often than not.
Yeah.
Especially those little aches and pains are little warnings that you can get things under control now before the big pain comes, I believe. And that's where I just wanted to put my energy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is interesting to think about you coming from this environment that was probably as the least relaxing place you could be on the planet. The surgical operating room is not my idea of a day on the beach. But
Definitely
and now
not.
you
Too much
are
standing.
Yeah, I'm sure. But now you're a really big proponent of the positive effects of relaxation in the treatment space. So can you tell us a little
Absolutely,
bit more
absolutely.
about like what those benefits are?
Well, when I was going to school, I was still working in operating rooms, which was just literally splitting my brain down the middle, which was a very interesting experience. But the surgeons all knew that I was going to school for this, hippy dippy, they liked it, medical thing, and one of them actually told me, he's like, it's just cheating, like you play nice music and you have good lighting and you like just talk in soft tones and they just feel better. It's not like you did anything. They just feel better. And it's like you realize just said that they feel better. And it's not like, soft lighting and soothing music and actually talking to a patient for longer than 3 minutes is like under any sort of purview of like only alternative people can do that. You can do it too. Go ahead, try it. Like maybe your patients will like it better. I don't know. You want the patients back, take them. Like they're all yours. You just have to start with treating people with respect and being on their side. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of that means, to me, a lot of that means giving them a space to put everything down, giving them a space to just unwind, turn off that phone, don't worry about it. For however long you're in my space, you are covered. I've got you covered. I will do whatever I can to help you untighten that knot that just keeps getting tighter every day. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how I visualize it.
Yeah. And so what kind of conditions do you see as having the potential to be positively impacted by these treatment methods that interweave relaxation?
A lot of things, not everything. I'm not saying that what I do is a panacea. But a lot of things. I like to specifically look at things that are under the purview of autoimmune issues. There's a lot of like long-term chronic digestive issues. Basically, if anything has the word chronic in there, I want to know about it. And I want to see if and I visualize that as the knot to untangle. Chronic pain is huge. There's a lot of psychology that goes along with chronic pain. Not that I'm a mental therapist, but being able to put yourself in touch with that chronic pain, think about how did this start? How have I been treating it since I've gotten it? How is it the sensation changed? Is it pain or is it an ache? Is it like a sharp thing or is it just like a kind of a dull rub every day? What makes it feel better? I mean, I think by getting the body to relax and be curious about itself, that's when we can really start healing. It's the sympathetic versus parasympathetic nervous system. That's really what I'm focusing on. Sympathetic is our fight or flight. That's our stressed out. We're too activated all the time. We can't put anything down. We're just here constantly. Parasympathetic is rest and digest. It's the time when we can heal. You're not going to heal from anything when you're like running from that tiger. But once you're able to stop and rest and chill out, you're able to actually assess everything and fix things. And that's what your body does. So
Yeah.
even for that 50 minutes, 100 minutes that you come see me, that's all you're doing is just like that chilling out. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's really easy, especially if you're in a state of fight or flight, or, if you're just in pain, to
Mm-hmm.
overlook the
Yeah.
positive benefits that are available to you just in, 90 minutes of relaxation.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and so how do you talk to your clients about the importance of relaxation in their general healing and maintenance?
Um, Well, I like to give them the language of like parasympathetic, sympathetic. I like for them to know that these are recognized basically halves of your nervous system. Like they're either switched on or they're switched off, and what is your body doing right now? In the times of balance, you're just the times that we say that you feel balanced, you're actually in your parasympathetic nervous system. So it's like I like people to understand the difference of that. But I mean, we always like to point to studies. We always like to like point out science when we can. And there is studies that show relaxation is awesome. I mean, it doesn't really even take studies to show that relaxation is awesome. Even if you don't have like high blood pressure that could benefit from like chilling out and calming down a little bit, the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to relax and have a great time. Even if you don't have like a problem of low back pain, the worst that could happen from getting treatments like from you, from me, from anyone at the collective is you're going to have more low back pain for longer. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoy now being in a profession where the worst that can happen is you just have a great time. You know what I mean? As opposed to my old profession, when the worst that could happen was honestly unspeakable on such a nice interview like this.
This is a funny anecdote, but like I had a client a few weeks ago, and people often I'm a massage therapist, so people often like apologize for falling asleep on the table. And while I like having like an engaged client that is awake and aware, you know, I understand the positive benefits of them taking a nap on my table. So this client says, like, this client says, like, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep for a good chunk of that, and they'd come in for low back pain, and I'm like, well, did your back hurt while you were asleep? Like, no. Like, I love that. I'm pretty sure we had a conversation earlier about how you had, you know, trouble sleeping lately, and so I'm thinking that this is a good thing. And they kind of got this look in their face that like, oh yeah, like. But I think that
you got what you needed.
Yeah. This is the key for us as practitioners. Amazing. That we're often looking for, or I think the temptation is often for both our clients and for ourselves as practitioners to want to fix something or to have the magic wand and, you know, to take a scalpel and get right in there. And there's nothing wrong with it, exactly as you said, the outcome of a treatment just being that you had a good time for an hour. I mean, how often do we have a good time for an hour in our lives? Life is stressful. That doesn't happen.
I love being a birthday present. Like, this is my birthday present to myself. I'm like, you know how to live then. Like, you know how to have a birthday. It's the best. Totally.
Yeah.
One of my favorite apologies, though, is, I didn't shave. Those are the best ones. Why would you shave?
I never resent people. I don't care. Well, I think that's all I have for you today. How can people follow your work, and how can they work with you directly if they're in New York?
Well, for ease, I work under the moniker Modern Tonic Acupuncture. You can always find me through, of course, Brooklyn Mindbody Collective's website. On Instagram, I'm Modern Tonic Acu. I'm pretty sure you could find me there if you'd like. I make some really fun videos through the collective that I'm pretty proud of.
They're beautiful.
With a lot of help. Mostly all the help.
We all need help.
It's been fun though. Yes, definitely. But yeah, you can always just email me, ask me questions. I'm definitely here to answer anything that anybody wants to know. I'm excited about it.
Amazing. We'll be sure to link all of those things that Alison just mentioned in the description to this video. I definitely recommend reaching out to Alison through our website. That's brooklynmindbody.com if you're in the New York area. And then, Alison, thank you so much for hopping on today and sharing a little bit more about your approach. And thank you to everyone who watched today.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.